Hi, this is Carmel, the Crazy Cricket Lady, and now we're going to do sublimation or infusible ink. The terms are interchangeable. The infusible ink is the Cricut brand name for their sublimation printed paper. Okay, this one project is a triquatre, and we're going to put it on this bag here. Now, I used heat tape to hold down where I want it to be. And for sublimation, we're going to use 360 degrees. So I'm going to heat this up while I'm talking to you, because it's going to take a minute. This heat tape is reusable. So I just stick it to the side of my table, and you can use it again and again. It won't lose its sticky. But this is a sublimation printed pattern that I cut out on my Cricut and did some drawing with the sublimation or with the infusible ink pens. And this is what the design looks like. So we're gonna put it color side down, and if it has any writing, make sure you reverse it when you cut it. We're going to use the temperature of 360 degrees for 80 seconds. So let me adjust the time. I've already pre-warmed it. Like I said, the pieces are held down with the reusable heat tape. So I'm going to put this on, and I'm not going to make you watch this for 80 seconds. But I do use a small amount of pressure on this. It's a striped pattern, like I said, drawn on with black ink. So I'll be back when it's done. Okay, we're back. As you can see, there's a small color outline around the sublimation, and the marker now shows through. That's because of the heat process. Sublimation, what it is it takes the color off of the paper, and this is printed, but it works for infusible ink too, and puts it directly into the fibers of the material. Now, this bag is polyester, 100%, so it should transfer really well. Traditionally, you can usually only use infusible ink on high percentage of polyester. But with polyacrylic, which I have here, you make a dilution, and you can mist it onto any fabric and do sublimation on it, or you can spread the polyacrylic directly onto a hard surface and sublimate onto it. And the link for those I will put, well, it's right here. So, but now we're going to take up this, and like I said, the tape is reusable, so I try to save it. Just attach it to the side of my table here. These are not reusable. Once you use them, they're done. Same goes with infusible ink. So we can just throw those away. And this is, I'll show it to you right side up. This is my triquatre tote bag with drawing on the inside. So you can use pens and infusible ink or sublimation at the same time. Now I'm going to show you that you can use vinyl and sublimation at the same time. Hold on, and I'll be right back with that. We're going to put this pattern on another bag, and then we're going to put vinyl over top of it. You can't do both at the same time, but you can do sublimation first, and you must do the sublimation first because the vinyl blocks it flowing through, going through to the fabric. Oh, I got some artwork on some of these. We're going to have to get some more tape. There, okay. We're going to do the sublimation first. Get it all on the bag. And then we're going to do the vinyl. So I'm going to press this at 360 for 80 seconds. And this is another printed one that I did myself. It's a nice fall Halloweenish color. And these two designs are both available to download on my download page. So I'll be back when this is through with the sublimation part. Now, some key points about you doing sublimation. You cannot move your iron around. Taping down the project helps, but it will create shadows, and you don't want that. I think I'm going to have to get some new tape because that had some marks on it. Okay, this comes up, and as you can see, is a beautiful mark. And again, this piece is now garbage because you can't reuse it. But I have this wonderful background. Now, I'm going to put a design over top of it. And always make sure the vinyl is the bottom layer. Okay, now, very important. Our handy-dandy large piece of paper, Teflon paper. Always use this. I didn't use this once when I was doing layers. And some of the sublimation and the infusible ink transferred back onto my heat press, and I had spent a long time grubbing it off. We're cooling down our heat press right now because it's a little too hot for the vinyl. Just to talking points, make sure the vinyl is the bottom layer on all this, and then put a Teflon sheet over top of the whole design. Oh, and don't forget to turn down your time either, because you only want to heat this for 30 seconds. Okay, I'll be back when it's cooled down. Okay, this is ready now. So we're going to heat this up at 315 for 30 seconds. Like I said, we have the Teflon sheet in the middle to keep the infusible ink from going anywhere. And try not to move your heat press because it may smear the infusible sublimation ink. This HTV is not Cricut brand. It is HTV vinyl, and it's a very good vinyl. So we can take this layer off, but we're going to wait till this cools just a little bit. It is a warm peel vinyl, but not a hot peel. So we're going to wait till it cools down just a little bit. Okay, and it's ready to peel now. So here we're peeling it off. And there we go. And that's how you can use infusible ink and vinyl at the same time. And these two are pictures of the two projects I did using sublimation. One using the sublimation and also the infusible ink pens, and one using sublimation and vinyl. This has been Carmel, the Crazy Cricut Lady, and you can download these two projects at my site.